Defective Amiibo One-Eyed Link. Oh, the only thing I really see defective here is the person who priced this at $1 million. No, who am I kidding? It's really the 26 people watching who plan on spending $1 million on this plastic. Can they be normal people and go blow it on something like drugs or a yacht? Amiibo defects. A sad and uncommon disorder where the Amiibo would be infected and plagued with nothing but hardship and ugliness as they obtain things such as a fungal disease from The Last of Us or something like leprosy or something of that fashion. And this is what happens when you don't brush your teeth every night. This is the tragedy of Amiibo defects, aka the Amiibo defects the movie, aka the Amiibo defects compilation number 4, aka, okay, let's just get into it. Trademark pink cheeks blush missing. I don't think that's a trademark of Kirby exactly. If anything, it looks more like an emotional thing if you ask me. It's probably his true form if you know, the one where he destroys the universe. There's always just something wrong with Peach's legs when it comes to these defect videos. First off, she's got no legs, now she's running backwards? Probably just trying to run from Bowser or maybe a Mario after she didn't cook him a mushroom sandwich. Lil Mac over here took the whole float like a butterfly formula unboxing a bit too literally, as it's seen here that he's trying his best to float off the ground off his boots. No wait, he never had feet to begin with? The Crimson Hylian crest is missing from Link's shield here in this defect. Wonder what happens when he's missing this particular insignia. Is it just a regular paint job? Does it subtract a super powerful perk from the user? It's just another fucking defect. I'm thinking too hard on this. Question: what do you call a fox with no head? Well, aside from getting rejected from a quick suck, you can also call him whatever you want, because he can't even hear you. Fox McClown, haha, you stupid shite face ass. Now, what do you call a shulk with no head? This Luigi amiibo reminds me of this one cursed image of a kid's head being super tall that came out of Area 51. Bendy rubber hose swords are always entertaining to look at. These errors come to be by being exposed to a ton of heat within where they are manufactured inside the packaging. This thus results in the swords turning into pool noodles. Ah no, Shulk's Monado blade won't be able to transform into a woman because he bent it. Now it'll be an incel forever. Oh great, the Yado blade here is bent and ugly. Now Corn won't be able to cut his food in his backyard barbecue. What am I even saying right now? Quite a bit of people were actually telling me that this isn't a piece of Inkling skin at all and that there isn't a defect or anything, but actually a reflection of something in the background. So I did some super extensive retrospective research on this image to see and confirm if it's a reflection or not, but I didn't come up with any luck. All I can say is that if it's a light of some sort, it matches Inkling's skin here and places a rather good optical illusion, so thank you for that note. Furthermore, on the same path of topic, a lot of people have corrected me on the fact that some of these amiibo aren't actually defects, but more or less bad packaging and destruction before hitting the shelves. Now wait a second. Potentially yes, but think about it this way, you guys are right, but also probably wrong. The chances of something at GameStop poorly packaging something like this and having it in the entire head pop off within the ride of the truck to the store is very slim, let alone with any employees unloading the product to notice and not do something about it. Unless someone sends this in a ship to Mars at Mach 7 and boomerangs back at the person, I'm sure the amiibo is built sturdily enough to where the pieces won't fall apart on the slightest dent. There's also a contribution and possibility that the imperfection was caused by a bad retailer such as Walmart and ends up getting destroyed from the inside, which is what you guys were saying. However, who knows at this point? All I'm saying is that I personally consider broken in-package amiibos as defects and factory errors to some extent, because the product is incredibly hard to destroy while it's inside the packaging. And with all that, there's no way you can say that this is not a defect. The perfect counterclaim right there. Okay, I told Lucas if he didn't stop using PK Fired, I'd break his Nico kneecaps. Yeesh, this is a worse nerf than having your down grab not combo into anything, and a worse nerf than getting Mother 3 not released in the US. Some amiibo defects are missing their painted parts altogether. Jigglypuff here is missing the right paint job in the ear. If it wasn't bad enough, Luigi over here is growing a whole zit-looking formation of paint on his nose. Wonder how much that little beady insignificant error will go for. And what is it with all the Luigi errors in this video lately? Or did he just get exposed to nuclear radiation or something? Oh Mario, what have you done? Fox is missing his scouter here, which is bad because he can't scan and analyze for anyone who took his head off earlier. Well, at least he got his head back somehow. Wait a minute. Just like Mario in the prior video. What does this all mean for Luigi? Without the letter L on his cap identifying who he is, what does that make him? Just Luigi? Or does that just mean he doesn't have the letter L on his head? Alright, who am I kidding? It's just a plain old defect. Am I a defective person for thinking such defects have big meaning? All I know is that Luigi, like Mario, is super rich. Well, geez guys, I wonder if these Amiibo were abused and cut up as kids because they look like crap. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this obnoxious fourth installment of defective Amiibo showcasing. Really, to those who are still watching this towards the end, I made sure I listened to the viewer feedback on the 3 prior videos. Not only did I begrudgingly make a 4th installment while trying to make it unique as possible, but I also made sure I didn't make a 4-hour-long intro, quote unquote, though they actually weren't intended as intros, more or less recaps and info pieces to those who didn't know much about the defo Amiibex, but whatever. The point of these videos was originally to educate the viewer a bit on how the defective items came to be, which were via factory mistakes or tinkering with the box wall inside or etc., and how they ended up looking afterwards. Turns out the most popular section of the video was the compilation parts themselves. Looks like I can never escape my past here. Regardless, this video is a thank you letter to all who came along and enjoyed my prior videos, and I hope to see you guys again. Tune in for more content in the future. Okay, no, seriously, but for real this time. From like 4 videos ago, this time it's happening.